A lot of people kind of posting their thoughts about their football teams after the draft. I think the Eagles had one of the best drafts this year. You get Nolan Smith, you get Jalen Carter, solidifying two positions that, were weakened. You had Hargrave leaving. Our ends are getting a little bit older, so I think we did a pretty good job. I wanted to go over what I think our season's going to look like. I'm going to do a part one and a part two because, I don't want the video being too long. Alright, week one. You're opening up the season against the New England Patriots. Biggest threat, Matthew Judon. He's got size, speed. I think we're going to be able to kind of find our rhythm in the third or fourth quarter and then just drive the clock down like we normally do. That's an easy week one victory. Week two, the Eagles open their first home game against the Minnesota Vikings. I think that biggest threat is definitely going to be Justin Jefferson. Although we did lock him up pretty good last year, I think this is going to be kind of like a revenge game for him because we actually did very well. Darius Slay played a very good game against him, and I think Darius Slay was actually hurt that game. Justin Jefferson's route running and his speed could really disrupt our early defense with some of the younger guys out there. We played a very good game plan against them last year, and I think that we are going to this year too as well. I think it's a comfortable win for week two. Week three, you got the Tampa Bay Bucks. There's not a lot of good things to say about this team other than maybe Mike Evans. I think he is definitely going to be the biggest threat on this team that could kind of disrupt our defense. And then I think it might be a comfortable win. It's at 7:15 at ABC. It's a Monday Night Football game, which I don't really know why, but, that's just how NFL likes to kind of do their scheduling. But I think it's a very comfortable win for us. I think we're gonna start early 3-0. Week four, you got the Commanders, which this team has gotten seems worse and worse every year. They got new owners, so maybe, with the new owners and kind of have maybe a little bit more chemistry, but I think their biggest threat really is Jonathan Allen in the middle. We don't know what's going on with Chase Young as far as contract, so he might not even be on the team this year. They got Terry McLaurin on the side, they got Robinson running back, but I think it's going to be an easy win. I don't think we're going to have much struggle here. Week five, we're going out to LA. If healthy, I think Cooper Kupp can be the biggest threat on this team, obviously. But if we can get to Matthew Stafford, I think this can be a very easy game for us. I think we start at 5-0. Week six, got the New York Jets. Historically, the Eagles are 11-0 against the Jets. The Jets have never beat the Eagles. Biggest threat on that team, Sauce Gardner. Nice hands, big physical presence, something the Jets have not had since Darrelle Revis. I still think we're going to win. I still think we're going to be 6-0. Week 7, this is probably one of the most exciting games, I think, of this season. Got the Dolphins versus the Eagles, Tua versus Jalen Hurts, got the Alabama quarterbacks going at it. Both very good offensive teams. I think we're going to struggle with the Dolphins, if I'm being honest. You got Hill and the Waddle on the outsides, and then, you got Tua's running presence if he does play. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game that I think Miami might pull away late on us. I think we're going to lose this game. First loss, but, against a Miami team that could be very good this year. Week 8, you got the Commanders. Nothing really much to say about them. I think we're going to have a bounce-back game. Going to be able to get back on track and go 7-1. Like I said, I just talked to them. Weaker offense, weaker defense. You never know what's really going to happen. I think we're going to bounce back and have a nice win here, 7-1. Week 9, you got the Dallas Cowboys in Philadelphia. This game is going to be very interesting because usually this is right around the time where the Cowboys start heating up. The last couple, I'm going to say 6-7 years, the Cowboys start heating up a little bit before the bye week. It's in Philadelphia, which is in our favor, so that's a good thing. Micah Parsons, he's definitely, been hitting that one in the coming to the Eagles, but he's a presence. He's one of the best defensive young guys in the league right now, but I still think that's not going to matter. I still think we're going to be able to lock him up. Again, you got Diggs on the outside. I don't think he's going to be able to cover our wide receivers that well. You got A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, obviously. I think we're going to have one of those games where we're going to struggle a little early. Crowd's going to get into it, and I think we're going to be able to pull away with it. I think we're going to end up going 8-1. I would like to put in this account that this is my own opinion. Some people think we're going to go, straight 8-0 to start the season. I think that Miami game, we could win that game. We could easily start 8-0. But I think the two games that we're most going to struggle with maybe is that Cowboys game and is definitely that Dolphins game. But I think early in the season, is going to be much easier than later in the season. And then you got week 10 as the bye week. I know this is a little bit more of a different video than I normally post, but if you guys want to see more stuff like this, you know, I'm an avid Philly 444 guy, so if you want to see more sports videos, just let me know down in the comments. I mean, I could ramble on about this shit for hours about the Eagles. I was very excited during the draft. I'm really excited for the season. You know, OTAs are starting up. You kind of get to see the rookies practice and stuff like that, so I'm pretty excited, and let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Have a good night, guys.